It's Sunday night, but you get the gist.
It is what it is. I swear I tagged people in this post.
You sure? How sure?
I was fairly sure, and now I went back in. There's no one in here.
Oh no. Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I'm not. It was good. There were just things that I wish they had done a little differently. Like Lola versus Shayna was a great fucking match. Kind of wish it was in an octagon.
Somebody had the audacity to be like, "Oh, it'd be too much," because I tweeted, I was like, "I want it in an octagon. It's the only thing that fucking makes sense." And they were like, "Oh, it'd be too hard to take the octagon." Fuck you. Put it first, and then you can just deassemble it. That's all you gotta do.
You're telling me that in that entire UFC place, there's only one spot to have. I swear I saw them training near an octagon. I don't think that they were training in the same room that they had the match in. We used to have Lions Den matches. Looking at Matt makes me just want to get off. Offline or off on yourself?
Who knows? No, yeah, there was many a place to do it, many an opportunity, but no, it's fine. He said, Bruh.
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 Bruh. Hey,
but anyway.
Kitchen. Oh, little corn emoji.
Corn! Corn will be the theme song. I don't know what song yet, but it will be Corn.
I mean,
there's actually a song by Corn called Children of the Corn, and Ice Cube's on it. It's Corn and Ice Cube.
What? Why?
Listen, Corn, you don't understand how awesome Corn is. Corn has worked with Nas, Ice Cube, Tech Nine. They have a video that has Snoop Dogg, Little John, all like playing members of Corn in their video.
Oh, okay.
They've got they did a full-on mashup with them Franchise Boys.
Oh,
Corn's the shit.
Okay. Apparently Corn's the shit. I've missed out.
Oh, I can educate you on the Corn.
No, thank you.
Okay. No,
nothing
we need to now.
No,
that's one more thing we need to add to the list.
No, leave me alone.
Matt needs to share with Katie.
No.
His love of Corn. And we're not talking Corn like what you have to say instead of porn when you're streaming, because we just say porn. We don't care where we are or what we say. It's legal on X now. So
on TikTok, you gotta say corn. I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, it was cool. Like I said, either Jordan Grace or Ethan Page, because like I think somebody said it yesterday, or I was listening to maybe it was on Get You, but they said that Trick might be better chasing the title than actually holding the belt, especially with the amount of main event talent we don't have in NXT right now.
I definitely did not say those words, so it wasn't yesterday.
No, I said somebody.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying I would have remembered that conversation happening last night. Ergo.
So it might have been on Get You, but because we love Trick, we do, and we're happy. I'm not mad at Trick won. I'm just saying either Jordan Grace or Ethan Page should have won just for like something to remember this pay-per-view by. Like Kalani Jordan, dude, awesome. So happy for her. That is a memorable moment. The NXT Underground match was cool. Like, would have been better than an octagon, but it was cool. And I saw so many people bitching about sexy red twerking. Oh, this is wrestling. It's like, dude, this is 10 seconds of a 3-hour fucking show. The one thing I will say about NXT Battleground that bothered me was all of the fucking commercials between the matches and all of the bullshit.
Getting old fast.
You had the 10 best announcer moments or some shit for no fucking reason. I thought that was the setup for the NXT Underground match.
Okay, that makes more sense when I hear people talking about that. I have the Peacock where I don't pay for ads because I have no money. But like I just get like normal shit that I just have to sit there and watch. It wasn't I go on my phone for like the 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Like, it's still annoying. Like, I just want, boom, 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 boom.
Match after match after match after match.
Give me like a match and then like a segment. Wendy Chu on Tuesday. Spooky Chu.
Spooky Chu on Tuesday. Yeah, no, I know.
I got so excited.
With the amount of commercial, and see, Travis has got to pay the bills, but like, it wasn't commercials for other products. It was commercials for WWE shit. It was commercials for Clash of the Champions, and it was like I said, the 10 best announcer moments and like shit like that. It was commercials for future WWE shit. It wasn't like they had sponsors that were, they were getting money for product placement. It was all WWE promoting its own shit during its own PLE. Yeah, we could have done another match, or like you said, some cool fun backstage segment bullshit in the time that we took to do all that, and we didn't. And I don't know why. That's my biggest knock against Battleground tonight.
The only like backstage thing that like kind of happened outside of like Sexy Red talking to everybody was Wesley getting jumped by Gallus, which they're setting. I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to see the Rascals on NXT because that's exactly what they're setting up for.
Don't be sorry, it's fine because Gallus is gonna fuck up Mad Shitty Kids.
And the other one that you don't know.
No, they're all Mad Shitty Kids, all of them. Anyone associated with them, they're not the Rascals. They're all just Mad Shitty Kids now.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's how that works. Okay,
that's how that works.
I was like, because the one was never in NXT, so like how?
No, but he's hanging out with Mad Shitty Kids, so you're a Mad Shitty Kid by like. John's not really a Ritter, but like we kind of sort of adopted him, and he's basically family, right?
Okay, that's fair. I have someone like that. Yeah. That's valid.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, speaking of Mad Shitty Kids, the fiance of one of them, Gigi Dolan's got a knee injury. That's why she hasn't been on TV apparently.
I did see that after we.
I saw it today, and I was like, I have to tell Matt about this.
Getting off. Shit, man, make Kitty watch. There it is. Episode 36.
Oh, yeah. I was going to change it yesterday and I forgot.
Not 356. Calm down now.
36 Mafia.
I don't even think we're at 356 on Smacking Around. We're close, but we're not there yet.
I have no idea how many episodes I've done of She Lead Showcase. I wanted to do something fun for like 100, and I was like, oh, fuck. I think I missed my chance. So, oops. Because I don't label my episodes. I just date them.
All right. It is 10 o'clock. I don't think anyone's coming, so we're going to roll.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your number one horror podcast on places where you can find people having sex on the internet. Getting off. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter. And honestly, saying places where you can find people having sex on the internet is so true right now because porn is even more illegal on Twitter, and we go live on Twitter every week. So like every other week. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the smut guru, the warden Matt Ritter, and I am here. It was a thing last night. Why is it not a thing tonight?
I know, but like it just smut is just such a weird word.
Yeah. She is my co-host. Technically, she is the host today. I'm the co-host. She is host of the She Lead Showcase, Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, Katie's Horror Showcase on Getting Off, the pride of She Lead, Miss Katie Kinzie Bay Bay.
Hey, happy Pride Month, bitches.
So, you're going to be happy, but not really happy.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
Okay, so I got up this morning, and then, like, I had sprayed, so they painted our stairs underneath where they put carpet down. When we bought the house, we ripped the carpet up. Kate wants to like sand the stairs down and stain them and all that. So I've been trying to get, I started sanding them and the paint's not, it was pain in the ass. So like I started stripping all the paint off the stairs. I went and got like chemical paint stripper to do it. So I let it sit overnight. I got up this morning. I was scraping those, got all my shit ready, hopped on, did the Microsoft showcase with Travis and Kobe, watched some cool shit, got done. And Zoe wasn't back with my parents yet. So I had time. So I went on Vudu and I looked and I was like, well, I can rent this movie for $20 or I can own it for $24 and just trust Katie's judgment. And if I don't like it, then I can tell her how she made me waste $24 because I trusted her and I shouldn't have. Now, hold on. Wait. So I bought it for $24. I have not finished it because Zoe got home right after the first dude got killed and they like figured it out. And then Zoe was home, so I couldn't go back to finish it. And then Battleground happened and Battleground ended just before we started this. So I will finish it after the show. Worst case scenario, this show ends and I pull it up and you and I fucking watch it. The rest of what I have to, and then like we'll just be live in the post show and I'll have another Zoom open or another StreamYard open where we can watch it. Like whatever it takes. I will finish it tonight. But you could be happy that I got Abigail. I just have not had the chance to finish it yet.
Okay, so since you haven't finished it yet, how do you like it so far?
I like it so far. It's cool. Like I said, only one person's died so far. The story's interesting. No, fuck that guy.
Angus Cloud?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch the. Did he really?
This was his last movie, yeah.
Was he decapitated in real life?
No, stop. No.
You just said yeah, too, for a second. You're like, yeah, no.
Well, I didn't. You said
he had a shitty haircut and it was bothering me.
You're so terrible. You're mean.
He's not. He did not seem like the character. Did not seem like somebody I'd want to hang out with in real life.
Well, he's like a stoner basically in everything he does. That's how he was in Euphoria too. But like, leave him alone. Rest in peace, Angus Cloud.
Travis said, "Oh well, that's different." I'm assuming talking about the commercials. And Tim's here. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
We're here to talk horror, though. We're not here to talk wrestling. That was pre-show shit. And since you guys are joining us, I want to thank you for joining us live. Twitch.tv/Creation World, where if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have Prime Gaming. If you have Prime Gaming, you take those two things, you stick them together, and then you get a free subscription every month. It costs you nothing because you're already paying for Amazon Prime. You can give that free subscription to anyone you want, including me. Should be me. If not me, maybe her. Or any one of your friends or your favorite content creators over on Twitch. Just don't let that go to waste. Show some support for the people that are creating content who are coming on week in, week out to entertain you. Let them know you love them in some way, shape, or form. Specifically me. There are lots of ways you can let me know you love me while loving yourself. And this is one of them. You guys can also follow us, youtube.com/Creation World, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
Boost the algorithm and helps find new listeners.
That is correct. And why is that important?
Because you're a whore.
Because I'm a whore. For your likes, for your comments, for your views, for your attention, for your entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. And that means that you are great. You are fun. Please be my voyeur and watch me as often as possible. However, you're not enough. You are enough, just not
Jesus
enough
Christ.
in and of yourself. I need more. I want more. I crave more. I crave your friends, your family, your coworkers, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, step family, all of that. I need more eyes on me. I need to be watched. I crave attention. So please get me as much attention as possible. The more attention I get, the more entertaining I am. The better I am. The better it is for you. Let everyone know about me. Don't keep me, don't let me be your dirty little secret. While you guys are enjoying us, if you are over on YouTube, I need you to do me a favor and flick that bean, hit that notification bell, get notified every time we go live. every Thursday for the Creation Conversation at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, and every other Sunday for Getting Off. Pending, however, things go with House of the Dragon. So this might be the last live episode of Getting Off until House of the Dragon is over. We will have to see how that goes. We also might go an hour later. We'll figure it out. There will be an episode every other week. It just might not be live. That's something we're going to have to figure out because House of the Dragons is back next week on Sunday, and House of the Dragon, #TheMDragons, will be live an hour after the show goes off air. So please come check that out as well every Sunday after House of the Dragon if you're a fan of dragons. But that's not what we're here for. That's not important. What's important is it's the Katie Horror Showcase 3.
Me.
And it's Katie's show. So take it away.
It's me. It's mine. Okay. So I was very proud of myself. I was ahead of the game. I got my shit together. I sent Matt things that I will tell him to play when to play them because he has 2 screens and I don't, and it's easier for him to do. But we're not there yet. First, Brandy Norwood. Everyone knows Brandy. She's my favorite Cinderella. Let's start there. She's the best. She's the GOAT. She's, I would say a horror icon. Not to the extent of some other people, but I would say a horror icon. She's making her comeback to horror this year, actually, September 6th to be exact, in a psychological horror from A24. People know A24. Talk to Me is like one of the newest ones. Great movie, highly recommend if you haven't seen. But this is called The Front Room, and a little synopsis. It follows a young, newly pregnant couple who are forced to take in an ailing stepmother who has long been estranged from the family. So I'm assuming the stepmother's gone cuckoo bananas, wants to probably take the baby, you know, that type of shit. You know, Brandy's got some beef with some evil stepmothers, I have noticed, and that's not okay. It's disrespectful. But yeah, Brandy making a comeback to horror? Yes.
Which we haven't seen since...
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah. Which was a while ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last thing I've seen Brandy in, period.
Well, so she's in that new Descendants movie as Cinderella.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I only know because I saw trailers. I was like, it's Brandy.
I was say I haven't watched that. I did see the trailer though. I think Mara had us watch the trailer.
Yeah, you guys. I was gonna say you watched the trailer. I was in your chat when you guys watched that.
That's not important.
Oh, so now he's calling me a liar.
I'm not calling you a liar. I just said that's not important.
Disrespectful. But yeah, it didn't say what it was going to be on. I don't know if it's like coming out in theaters or it's going to be like on a streaming thing. But I'd probably check it out. I like good psychological horror. Not a horror like Matt is, like a horror.
You like both. Don't lie.
I do like both, but like, take that as you will. Whatever. Pride Month, leave me alone.
No, so you're like, oh, he has 2 screens. So like, I'm trying to get the second screen set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get it set up, and 2 of the trailers. So I had to like take everything out of fucking like the tab and move the tab over, and 2 of the tabs fused together. Perfect fusion. Like great, good job. This third tab does not want to join the other 2 in the same fucking browser thing, and I don't know why.
If it doesn't want to go, it's fine. We can do without it.
I mean, I can still pull them up regardless. I could have left them in here if I wanted to. I was just trying to do the thing where you're like, oh yeah, he's got 2 screens. I'll put it over here. Like I'll make it work. It's not an issue.
You talk about 2 screens. I'm gonna need you to pull up that first thing I sent you, please, sir.
I don't have them in order. Which one do you want?
Maxine.
Okay.
Why did you not put them in order?
Because I had to move everything over here.
You yelled at me last time to put them in order, and then I put them in order. What do you want from me?
Listen. Shh.
You shush. I want Maxine.
24 presents the follow-up to a film that possessed a nation. The Puritan 2.
Cut! The blood's wrong. Molly Bennett, meet Maxine Minks. Pleased to meet you. Sorry. We've all got blood on our hands now.
The past ain't finished with you, Maxine. Ain't nowhere to hide. There's show business. You never work in this town again. Maxine, what are you hiding?
I've seen the devil stalking me. I can feel his power.
We've made it to the belly of the beast. You must eliminate all distractions, or the beast will spit you right back out.
Drop it! Time to pay for your sins.
It's America's new spring queen.
Maxine fucking Minks.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, so few things. One, there was a man on the picket line holding a sign, something about Satan took my daughter. And people on the Twitters, as you know, they got their binoculars always looking. A lot of people think that is, what was her name? Lorraine's dad from X, Jenna Ortega.
Okay.
A lot of people think it's her because it looks like her on his sweatshirt.
Okay.
So that's very interesting.
Now, mind
then,
you, Maxine didn't look like that in the show or in the first movie. She had dark hair and all that. She was not blonde. And the whole thing in the first X was we found out Maxine's dad was a preacher who was doing the whole Satan took my daughter thing. So it could have also just been her dad.
Could have been both. Maybe Maxine's dad recruited a bunch of townsfolk. Lorraine's dad
got together in an unholy pride union.
Yeah, all that fun shit. But it's cool because like people like call that number at the end and it shows. It's like I don't know what it says when you call it, but somebody pulled it up and it's like Maxine's like headshot and her resume and like what she's worked on, her act, like the accents she can do. It's little shit like that makes movies interesting and helps.
It's like QR codes in wrestling.
It's QR codes in wrestling. Exactly. You know, it's fun stuff. I'm very excited for Maxine.
No, I am too. It looks good. Though I was also very excited for Pearl, and Pearl kind of sort of let me down. So
see, you hate on Pearl so much. But it wasn't that bad. You wanted more titties. Don't lie.
Listen, you get again. I talk about this with shows and movies and everything. You gave me X. You can't follow up X with a chaste show.
Well, I'm not Ty West. I don't know what you want me to do. But you know, we're gonna Maxine. She's in Hollywood during the 80s. You're gonna see titties. You're gonna be fine.
Oh no, I know I am. It's Maxine with 3 X's and she's a fucking porn star. If I don't see titties in this movie, it's going to be a problem.
Maxine fucking Minks.
Hell yeah.
Enunciate it. Okay. Next. So it part 1, part 2. How did you like new It versus old It?
I really like the story and what they did with the new It movies. I do. Okay. I love them. I also like Bill Skarsgård playing Pennywise and what they did with it. He is not and never will be Tim Curry. Tim Curry is fucking nightmare fuel from my childhood. And it's that thing that we always talk about, right? Where I think I talked about this in the last episode where it was like, nothing's scary anymore. And it's like, well, it's never going to scare you the way that it did when you were a child.
Yeah.
And Tim Curry's one of those things from my childhood that like hung on for a very long time. I was very afraid of clowns and anything in the drain because of fucking Tim Curry. Like,
no, I get it.
It's really good. It's
Trump
fun, but it's never going to be that.
Yeah. But we talked about it. I don't. This might have been on the first one. Welcome to Derry, the TV series on Max that will be coming out next year. Not only do we know a little bit more about it, so it's series is going to start in the 60s and it's going to lead up to the events of the first movie. So we know that.
Okay.
It's also supposed to include the origins of Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Skarsgård is not only returning as Pennywise, but he's also executive producing. So that's pretty fun.
Interesting. Can I get really nerdy on you?
Please.
How much do you know about it? The book, the characters, all that.
The book I don't think I ever read, but I know bits and pieces of.
Okay.
I did watch the one with Tim Curry and like obviously the new ones.
So there's a little. It's mentioned in both. There's a small part that's bigger in the book because I actually read the book and I don't read, you know that. But I've read a lot more in the last few years, so I guess I can't say I don't read anymore.
Yeah, you can't say that anymore. Liar.
So I've read the book because the character and the whole thing terrified me as a child, and then growing up, it's fascinated me. There's a lot of so Pennywise returns every 26 years.
Yes.
And then they vaguely kind of in the movies mention some of the tragedies that have happened in the past around Pennywise's emergence or them, you know, correlating to Pennywise's emergence. There's a whole Easter explosion at a factory where a bunch of kids died. And there's this thing at what they called the black spot where there was some segregation and issues going on. And they get a lot more into that into the book. So I'm assuming that this is going to give us that a little more fleshed out because you said it's leading up to it chapter 2. So we're going to see the stuff Pennywise did in the past and how these people tried to stop him and failed leading up to. So that'll be cool.
No, yeah, that's kind of what I hope they do because they've kept a lot of this shit like hush hush low key. And I'm kind of curious as to why, but I'm very excited. That means I have to get Max again. Which is annoying. Like, I was using my friends, but then it wouldn't let me log in anymore. And I was like, well, this is fucking rude.
Did you hit up your friend and ask for the password and shit?
No, I did. And, like, I even, like, got the new password, but it's just not letting me log in for some reason.
Weird.
But, like, it wasn't letting her, like, siblings either. So, like, it wasn't just me. It was, like, everybody who was, like, on her account. I was like, well, this is disrespectful. Low-key racist.
Yeah, because it's not one of those... Say it's not one of those things, so... Like, Netflix cracks down on that shit. I don't think Max does.
Yeah, no, they definitely don't. Because, like, when I was over her house over the weekend, like, I saw my name. And she made my little icon Batman for me. So I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. But, yeah. So, pretty rude. Pretty fucking rude.
We're all sharks.
Okay. What?
So instead of Matt, Kate, and Zoe, it's Daddy Shark, Mommy Shark, and Baby Shark, and all of our little profiles are sharks.
Oh, okay.
Like actual sharks, though. Like real sharks.
Baby Shark. I fucking hated Baby Shark.
What's next?
The next thing. It's a game trailer. It's Scholars Made.
Oh, I have that right here.
Oh my god, perfect. thoughts, feelings, opinions?
These games are not for me. They're not, and that's being completely honest. I think me and Travis have talked about this a little bit. The horror survival games where like you have no weapons and you're like first person, you got to like run around with a flashlight and avoid shit and try not to get caught. Like those games are not for me. I like killing shit. I like fighting shit. I was literally watching that. I was thinking there is one horror game outside of like Friday the 13th, which I got and played, but is only fun if you have friends that are also playing, which is why I didn't get the Evil Dead or Texas Chainsaw Massacre games because I don't have friends that'll play with me. But there's one horror game I played and I can't remember the name of it. It might have been Manslaughter, but basically you're a prisoner and you're set loose in like this fucked up place where there are all these different killers. There's like butchers and pigs masks and shit, and you've got to fight your way through to survive. And there's some guy running shit, and it was cool because like you're equipped with weapons and you're going through and you're fighting and blah blah blah. It's not like a first person. I have a flashlight. I need to not get caught, sort of thing. I can't do that shit. It does not work for me.
That's fair. When I saw this trailer and I was looking stuff up, I was like, this is basically Outlast, which, for those who don't know, is a 2-game, possibly 3-game franchise. It's basically that, except Outlast is you have a camcorder and everything's in night vision, and you do have a flashlight, but you have no weapons, and you gotta hide, and you gotta get some shit. But I have like I can tell you more about the game, even though it's probably not gonna interest you, but like maybe we'll see. Might tickle your fancy. It's described as an immersive first-person horror experience. Puts you in the shoes of Judith, a young woman who wakes up in a seemingly deserted psychiatric hospital. Of course, that soon changes as Judith soon finds herself pursued by a man named Eddie, who has kidnapped Judith and has locked her in the hospital. As a result, Judith must not only find her way out, but also avoid a horrible fate at the hands of Eddie. In order to escape, Judith will need to explore and solve the hidden secrets of the hospital. This would be simple if Eddie wasn't constantly stalking Judith around every corner and corridor of the hospital. So basically, like, you can hear him as he's walking. You gotta, like, be super sneaky. Yeah. I probably won't play it, but like, I was like, it's kind of cool. It gives me straight up class.
This is a genre that people really enjoy. There are people out there that love this shit, that love to be put in these situations and do the puzzles and figure it out. So I'm glad that we've got it. Like, good. I hope people enjoy it. I hope it's fun. It just, my anxiety does not allow me to handle games like this. It does not. Like, I would, no. I'd rage quit real quick. Like after the third time he fucking caught me, I no.
No, that's fair. That's valid, 100%. That's how I felt about Outlast. I played the first game and I was like, I'd rather off myself. No, thank you. I don't want to play this ever again because it's scary. And it's just like weird naked men chasing you, and it's a thing. I didn't like it. It wasn't fun. What you doing?
I'm trying to find that game.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Manhunt, maybe?
Manhunt? I know it was a game I played, but it was like in real life.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
It was like, I don't know. Okay, this might be like a generation thing here happening. It was basically, you ever play like a game of tag called Release?
No.
Okay, so this is a generational thing. Okay, so when I was younger, you know, back when like kids would like play outside and shit, you know, streetlights come on, you gotta come home. We would play Release and Manhunt, which were basically the same kind of things. You were like split into 2 teams, and Manhunt is you would have one team that was hiding and then one team that was seeking. And then if they like found you, then you had to like try and book it, and it was fun. Same thing with Release, except you got put in a little jail and somebody had to like block the jail and you had to try and get your team out, like release them. It was a time back in the day. But yeah, Manhunt was a game that I played.
Yeah, no, not me.
You sounded very scared. PS2?
2003.
Rockstar!
Why is everything so fucking loud?
I don't know. It's not my magic.
I was gonna say, put yourself back in the PS2 times. This was cool as fuck.
I know. I understand. I remember the PS2 days.
Remake Manhunt.
Matt, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's a demand for them to remake Manhunt.
So,
Sorry, but
I want to find. I had the Wikipedia. So this was actually a lot like a lot of Rockstar Games stuff. It was very controversial. So it's a stealth game developed by Rockstar, published by Rockstar Games. The first entry, it was released for the PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. The game received positive reviews from critics and won several accolades, with particular praise directed at its dark, gritty tone and violent gameplay. Although the combat and level design were criticized, Manhunt was subjected to significant video game controversy due to the level of graphic violence depicted. Banned in several countries and implicated in a murder in the UK media, although this accusation was later rejected by the police and courts. While not a commercial hit, Manhunt developed a substantial cult following and was followed by standalone sequel Manhunt 2 in 2007. The game was re-released through the PlayStation Network and the PS3, blah, blah, blah. So.
Okay. Yeah, so they're probably not going to remake it. I'm sorry, buddy.
Probably not.
Probably not.
What else you got?
Okay. Did you ever watch Creep?
No, I have not, actually.
Okay. So I've only seen the first one. There are two.
It's got I know about it because one of the actors was in The League.
Oh, okay. I've only seen it once. But it's like the genre of horror movie that I like. It's handheld, video camera, that type of fun shit. But now we're getting a TV series.
Oh.
Not Creep 3, what people were expecting it to be. Because I guess the guy who was in it was like posting some mysterious shit, and everyone's like, oh my god, we're getting Creep 3. And they were like, just kidding. So Mark Duplass, or Duplass, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, Duplass. That guy. Duplass. Okay. The mysterious project teased by him was revealed to be The Creep Tapes, a television series expansion of the Creep film franchise. And then it goes on to say, the series is based on a collection of videotapes in the secret vault of the world's deadliest and most socially uncomfortable serial killer, who hires his victims to film him for the day under false pretenses. And then each episode exposes a new victim from...
All right. Hold on a second. Okay, your audio cut out for me, and I don't know why. But I just tested my speakers, and my headphones are still going. And now you're frozen. So I'm guessing it was you, because now you're not moving. Okay. While we wait for Katie to come back, I have a trailer for you guys.
Hello?
Oh, I hear her. There she is. Hi, you froze.
My fucking Wi-Fi is cutting out for no reason.
Okay. So it was that, because like you were talking, and at the end of your sentence, your whole audio went away. And I was like, did my headphones die? And then I tested them, and they did not die. And then I looked back, and you were frozen. And I'm like, okay, it's her. It's definitely her.
It's me. Like, I don't know what. I hate this fucking Wi-Fi. It's so dumb. Okay, I don't know what you heard. I don't know what was said.
No, you were just talking about the TV show. It being a TV show, they were expecting Creep 3. It's one of those shows. I've seen it. I've like repeatedly, and I've been like, I should watch that sometime, and I just never got around to doing it.
I don't like it. I don't like the movie. Like it is creepy, like too creepy.
Yeah. No, okay, that's what you were saying. The last thing I heard you say was each episode is a new victim.
Yeah. So it didn't say how many episodes it was going to be, or at least not when I read it. They might have updated it since. But yeah, it's going to be a new victim each episode, which I don't like. He creeps me out. He gives me the ick. I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fucking fan. Okay, I'm like constantly gonna be watching this fucking Wi-Fi. Make sure I don't.
Is it time for another trailer?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No.
Well, you did like story trailer.
Well,
No
yeah, but then I
story.
had 7 things, and
Well, I have a bonus trailer. So if you want to do trailer and then story, and then I'll have a trailer.
okay, sure, fuck it. You
want my trailer or your trailer?
I don't care. Surprise me. What do you have? I'm so curious. What do you got? Oh.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
So pretty.
And this is our only ticket out of here.
That's why. Fede Alvarez is the one who directed Evil Dead 2013. And yes. Yes. Yes.
You would have given me 3 seconds. I would have seen.
What's happening?
Something in the water.
What do you mean there's something
I
in the
don't know.
water?
There's just something in the fucking water. Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
Are you sure you want to do this?
All right. So listen.
I'm listening.
I loved Don't Breathe. I
yeah.
loved 2013 Evil Dead, obviously.
No shit.
James Wan has been my favorite horror director, but he's kind of moved into a producer's role. He doesn't really direct anymore. Fede Alvarez, if this is good, because I haven't liked an alien movie since really liked an alien movie since probably Aliens. Like 3 and 4 were and then the new shit that they've done, like Prometheus and Alien Covenant, like I don't like that they tried to like change what the fuck the xenomorphs were. These were xenomorphs again. Like just for bad shit. Like I did like Alien versus Predator. I'll give them that.
Okay.
Because it wasn't terrible. It was what it was. But like, if this is a return to what Aliens used to be, I'm so fucking excited. And from what I've seen Fede Alvarez be able to do, like I'm so fucking stoked for this. I so am. And I hadn't watched that trailer till right now. I didn't even know Fede Alvarez was directing it. I literally just saw it down in the corner for one of the videos you had me pick, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull that up just in case we have time. We're gonna play that. So that was natural excitement from watching that trailer and seeing that name come up. For everyone.
For everyone.
Go ahead, Katie.
Okay. No, you're fine. It's okay. I don't know. It's like I like the first 2 Alien movies, but I don't know if I've ever seen anything else because like they're not my favorite thing in the world. Like I know people love them and it's like a cult classic and shit.
I will watch this, and if I tell you, you have to give it a try. Because it's Fede Alvarez. You like Don't Breathe, right?
I did. Is that the one
you liked Evil Dead 2013?
Yeah.
Don't Breathe is the one with the blind old man where they break into his house, steals money.
Yeah.
Fede Alvarez. Yeah, Fede Alvarez.
Fede Alvarez.
which it's the same actress in both that and Evil Dead 2013. The fact that she's not in this kind of makes me sad, but
Oh my god, it is the same.
I know, right? I love when directors and actors work together on multiple parts, and they're like, "Oh, you're one of their people." Like, you guys are peeps.
Everybody in the Flanaganiverse.
Everyone in the Flanaganiverse, everything that fucking James Wan does, he keeps bringing back the same people over and over and over again.
Patrick Wilson
and because Patrick Wilson was even an Aquaman.
Leave him alone.
I'm just
He's
saying. No, he is. I'm agreeing.
Right. I fucking love that man. All of my heart and soul.
Again. Oh, go ahead. No, we're done. I was just gonna say Patrick Wilson sang a song that ended up being what we danced to at our first dance for a wedding. So like
exactly. And Phantom of the Opera, right there. Patrick Wilson sings in the movie, and it's beautiful. Okay. Okay, how do I phrase this? Have you ever read, I don't remember which Goosebumps book it is, but it's like a choose your own adventure. It might be the Cuckoo Clock of Doom.
There are a few choose your own adventure Goosebumps books.
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm thinking of specifically, but like the choose your own adventure Goosebumps books. Have you read this?
Yes.
Okay. Did you watch Black Mirror Bandersnatch?
No. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
It was on Netflix. It was a choose your own.
No, I know it was. So I never got into Black Mirror, and I think the only Black Mirror thing that I ever watched was like the first episode of the latest season that had Salma Hayek in it. Just randomly put it on, and I thought it was the first episode of the entire thing, and apparently it was just the first episode of the new season. Neither here nor there. Salma Hayek was in it. I watched the episode. It was a thing. And then I mentioned to Travis, he's like, I can't believe you haven't watched this. And John watched it, and he really liked it. I never got into it. It's another one of those things that I was like, I should, and never did.
There are a few episodes I highly recommend. I've never watched all of them, but a few that I've seen are pretty good. But I don't remember how long ago this was, but Black Mirror did Bandersnatch, and it was choose your own adventure. So you could choose what happens to this character as the show goes on. Well, now there's going to be a choose your own adventure interactive horror movie. No. What is this? Horror showcase, not porn showcase.
I understand that. However, listen, the fact that there isn't, as far as I know, a choose your own adventure porn movie,
there
or
probably is
multiple choose your own adventure porn movies, like that is something. Get on that, Brazzers. Naughty America.
Somebody will make it.
Mofos.
Your life will be fulfilled. It's fine. But this is going to be called The Run. And I have a little thing about it. The plot synopsis for The Run. The story is set on a remote running trail. I don't know why I fucked that up. Where a famous fitness influencer's morning run becomes a race for survival when she is hunted by a seemingly motiveless killers. Oh, multiple killers. My bad. She meets local farmer Mateo along the way. I do. And the viewer's choices determine whether they live or die. And it's basically, they say the interactive element will involve the viewer being asked to make high stakes decisions for the protagonist at various points throughout the story that will affect the direction of the narrative and in some cases result in early death. So it's basically like a butterfly effect. It's like Until Dawn, which they're also making into a movie, which I'm very excited about.
I haven't done the Bandersnatch thing, but I did do the WWE New Day Undertaker.
Oh, I don't think I ever actually did that one.
So like I've experimented a little bit. I was choose your own adventure curious. All right. Don't know how I feel about it. I don't know the functionality of it. You know, you have to like it stops and then you have to make a decision and it kind of takes you out of it a little bit, I think. But the premise sounds cool.
Yeah.
There was another thing I didn't like about those Goosebump books because like you'd have to jump ahead in the book to a certain spot. And like there's all this stuff that you're skipping depending on what you decide to pick. Yeah. I needed to know what was in the part that I wasn't so.
Oh, I would once I finished one, I'd be like, all right, let me fucking start over, see where I gotta go.
Not much of a reader. I was not going to go back and do it all again.
Oh, I fucking love Goosebumps books, bro. Goosebumps.
Oh, I
Fear
loved them,
Street.
and I read them all. But I read them all one. See, I didn't do Fear Street, though I loved the shows. I didn't read Fear Street, but I loved the show.
So, like, I think we might have talked about this, or I might have been talking.
You've talked about Fear Street.
Well, yes, but like the original trilogy that came out in 2021, yeah, wasn't like that's not a book. Those aren't books. That's just like I think just like a premise of Fear Street. But the newest one, The Prom Queen, is based off one of the Fear Street books.
There's a new one.
The Prom Queen. It's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but I know they started.
Oh, did we watch that last horror showcase?
Either the last one or the first one, yeah.
Because I remember seeing something about Fear Street in a trailer, and then also the Prom Queen. I didn't put two and two together for whatever reason. So
Didn't do it together. Yeah. Yeah. But very excited. But like and I'm kind of excited for this Choose Your Own Adventure. It's one of the things that like I gotta be alone and like kind of just like submerge myself in it.
Yeah.
To like get the vibes. But all right. Last thing for me, please, sir. This is a clip from a movie, not a trailer this time. We're gonna clip.
This place looks perfect for the film.
It's been empty since the 50s. And
I guess it's the trailer. Whatever.
Lucky you. There was a tragedy here.
What happened?
That's what you
Don't
sent
want to
me.
spoil the surprise.
I forgot.
We had a real medium today, a real 12th generation sidekick.
I usually charge $2,500 for a full seance.
Why not hold a real seance for the actors?
Hey!
You are a PA. Now go and make my coffee.
Lynn Shay and Bill Moseley.
I am Grog, and I am back in my new film, Dead House.
Use the back of your throat like you do when you yell at women.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lena Cooper.
Oh, darling. You need no introduction.
I've never actually been to a seance. It would help ground me to my character.
I have already arranged
Who's that?
for all of us to attend a real seance in a real haunted house.
Count me in. The Grog loves an adventure.
Seance. That was my idea.
Come on. Would you just stop being a big baby?
I quit.
All right. Wait. Oh, come on.
I'm only gonna do it if I get to shoot the seance with the cameras and I get to direct behind the scenes.
5 willing participants.
I'm so scared.
Oh, that's gonna be you, demon! This is all craziness in our head. Where are the children?
Remind me why all the cameras are up here again? The seance is on the ground floor.
You never know.
Don't be afraid.
Okay. So I didn't expect it to be a trailer. The first time I saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be a clip. That's on me. Whatever. Regardless, now you know what it is. Yeah. Your man's that we just did an episode about a few episodes ago.
Bill Moseley.
Lynn
Otis
Shay.
Driftwood.
My girl. The queen.
Sister of Robert Shea, who was running New Line Cinema.
Yes, I think we talked about that.
Because he put her in the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, I was gonna say we talked about when we talked about Nightmare on Elm Street. It's all coming together, and we just brought up Insidious not that long ago. She's in there too. Yeah, so this is obviously a horror comedy. Who would have thought? Based off the shit that was happening in that fucking
I mean, outside of the use the back of your throat like you do when you yell at women, like I did not get comedy from that. However, I'm very interested in 2 of the actresses. So
yeah, that's not surprising. But I mean it not surprising. Yeah, so I mean, but like that breaks it down. So basically Jasper is the PA, the production assistant for those who don't know. And he wants to, work his way up to be a real director. And he's working on this movie. And he wants to do a seance in a real haunted house. And then Lynn Shay takes his idea. But the place they choose is an abandoned children's shelter that's been closed for 70 years since the mysterious murders of 5 children in 1942. Ominously, the orphans were discovered scared to death Once the seance begins, the motley crew, as it puts here, find themselves trapped inside the old house and haunted by the children and something possibly worse. But I mean, I saw Bill Moseley and Lin Shaye. I was like, oh, Matt's gonna love this.
Why is everyone so young?
You need to relax.
Born in 96. Only
my age.
11 years younger than me. Fuck.
My age.
No, 9 years. Yeah. That's how time works.
Well,
9 years.
Yes, because I turned 28 this year.
Yeah, not terrible.
Yep.
All right. No, I'm down for Lin Shaye and Bill Moseley. And Victoria Konefal. Konefal. Whoever plays Lena. Kerfuffle.
Kerfunkle, who knows?
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you guys to do me a favor. Sit back and enjoy the next 2 to 3 minutes while I tell you about something that we like to call patreon.com/creationworld, where for $1, you get 3 shows. You get Return to Wrestling with Matt and Travis, where we talk old school WCW, starting with the very first Nitro and working our way through. The latest episode was Halloween Havoc 1998. We are recording very soon World War III 1998. Actually, it might have been Fall Brawl. War Games. Fall Brawl War Games. Listen. October, November, December. World War III is November. Yes, it was. Okay. So it's War Games. Then it was Halloween Havoc. Listen, when you call it Fall Brawl War Games, right? I think November for whatever reason. I think Thanksgiving, and I blame WWE for that because I feel like they've been putting it in with Survivor Series, which is in November.
Fair.
So yes, it was Halloween Havoc. Next is World War III, and then finally Starrcade. The last 3 pay-per-views of 1998, 2 of which will be available this month. So if you sub now, you guys get Halloween Havoc, which is already available, plus everything we've done from the very first Nitro up through Halloween Havoc. It's all there. It's all available for you. And you will already be ready when World War III 1998 drops later this month. You also get Multiverse with Travis Amara. So if DC animated films are your thing or animated comic book movies are your thing, Travis Amara have you guys covered. Go check that out. And if you have to ask, with me and my wife, Kate, where we go and read Reddit Am I the Asshole posts. Kate hosts that show. I'm just there for, aesthetics and comedy. But no, you got to look into our relationship a little bit as we discuss how each of us would handle or relate to what's going on. We have guests on, like Katie, on occasion, for all of that. And that's all at the $1 tier. If you guys sub higher, you get more shit, including the show ad-free, on top of everything that you still get at the $1 tier. And we have sponsors. So you're not going to get the show ad-free live because you need to know about my favorite sponsor and what they have to offer you. So Travis, take it away.
Want to spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code EROTICA at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description.
I miss when Travis used to do like 3 back-to-back ads and I had time to run to the bathroom and then come back mid-show. Nope. That was fun.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Shit Matt Made Katie Watch. Katie,
Mhm.
You have been called in the past a child of the corn, one of the children of the corn, and now you have
Yes.
officially seen what Children of the Corn is all about.
Mhm.
Please tell us, because you said it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So, what did you think it was going to be, and how are you feeling about it?
So now that I've seen it, I feel very disrespected that me and my cousins were called Children of the Corn growing up because we were not that fucking evil, and that's offensive. I'm mad. I'm mad now in my 20s. So what I thought this movie was going to be was just like straight up what it was for the most part until the end. Kids, creepy cults, killing parentals and all the adults, and religion, because religion's a cult. I said what I said. So I really thought that was going to be it. I was not expecting. Fuck it. I don't. The thing coming out of the dirt in the cornfield, but then turning into like a big cloud. I
He
was
Who
not
Walks by the
expecting.
Rose.
Yeah, but like,
Evil corn god.
Why did evil corn god? But why?
Hi, Will.
I will. But why did we do that? I was fine with it just being murderous children.
You know why we did that?
Why?
Stephen King.
I got beef.
Have you not heard? I mean, they joke about it in It Chapter 2, I think, about how Stephen King gets a lot of shit because he doesn't know how to, like, he writes really good books and the endings all suck.
That's fitting.
Children of the Corn is from Stephen King.
I know that.
Yeah. So
No,
that's why.
I can't believe I have to watch. The fact that there are multiples of these movies, for who? For what?
Really? So you're not interested in watching 4 and 5?
I'll watch 4.
Okay.
I clicked on all of them to like kind of read a little synopsis because I was curious. The fact that there were 7, possibly 8 of these movies is disrespectful.
Well, so there's Children of the Corn, like the main franchise is 1 through 666. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then there's Children of the Corn, I think Revelations. There might be another one, and there's also a remake. So there's probably
there's Revelations, and then it's like the Reawakening or something is like the last one from like 2018, according to a list of movies that I have seen in a certain person's playlist that they created for the movies.
I might not have them all, mind you.
I didn't care. That was the only basis I was going off of. I was doing no Googling and nothing. I didn't care.
So, if Children of the Corn, Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, Children of the Corn, the TV movie.
What the fuck?
That came out in 2009. Children of the Corn that was released in 2020, which was a reboot. And I believe the main character of Isaac is actually a female in that, if I remember correctly, because I did watch that. Then 3, Children of the Corn Revelation. 4 is The Gathering. 5 is Field of Terror. 2018, there was Children of the Corn Runaway.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
There's also Children of the Corn Genesis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Children of the Corn movies.
For fucking what?
Because people love these movies.
Why?
You may find out. I'm not gonna say you're gonna find out. You may find out.
I was gonna say this is gonna be a Night of the Demon situation where I'm only watching 2 of these things, and
if you don't enjoy 4, which I told you is my favorite, kind of like I told you Night of the Demons 2 was my favorite, we will not watch 5. However, I did tell you there's a lot of big names in 5. 5 also might be worth the watch. Neither here nor there. I'm not going to make you watch all 11. I'm not going to make you watch the entire franchise.
I would rather leave the show than watch all 11 of those fucking movies.
Isaac's Return 666 is also kind of cool, but like again, that's only if you actually get into it.
But why does he come back? Why?
He never, because it's a whole thing you have to watch. Like they kept him alive, but It's neither here nor there.
But he's not alive.
Comatose.
He's dead.
He's comatose.
You're comatose.
Anyway, you want to tell me what you did like about the movie thing?
Show. You talk about the show you liked? Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. Before you do that.
Okay.
Well, no, because I meant to do this. So you've watched Night of the Demons, Night of the Demons 2, and Children of the Corn. Did you like this as much or less than the other two things that Matt has made you watch?
Am I going to have to start keeping a list?
No, you're not going to have to keep a list. I'm going to just ask you how you liked it as we go through.
Because it took me so... I had to keep writing it down when we did like the WWE one. So I was like, what is my order? Because we did so many. Night of the Demons 2 is still the best out of the three I've watched.
Fair.
These maybe a tie.
A tie with regular first Night of the Demons.
Yeah,
so you didn't hate it. It wasn't bad.
I didn't hate it, but I'm just like, I was sitting here. I'm just like, why? Why was this made? Why am I watching this? What is happening? Why is there an evil corn god?
We're going to talk about that.
For what? Literally, I have. So in my notes that aren't like a spit or a swallow, it's he who walks behind the rose. I just have it written down. Yeah. What is the obsession with corn? Is the corn magic?
It's Nebraska. It's a farming community, and their main source is corn. So that's the obsession with the corn.
Yeah. These were just like my thoughts and feelings as I was watching the movie.
The way I look at Children of the Corn and the evil corn god is more so like when you look at things, magic corn sounds like my hub search. When you look at Roman or Greek mythology, they had Zeus and all of these things, right? There was a god of the harvest. So this would be like the American god of the harvest. There was actually a show called American Gods. So look at him as like the American god of the harvest, essentially. Or the god of the harvest in America.
Fine. I didn't like it. It was weird. But okay, so I did like some things. I told you.
Harry Potter Rule 34, magic porn.
If it exists, there's a porn of it.
Oh, there is a Harry Potter porn parody.
Oh, that's not surprising in any way, shape, or form.
I think it's called Harry Potter.
There's probably multiple Harry Potter porns.
Yeah.
In all fairness. Okay, so I liked Joby and Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool. I don't like the fact that his name is Joby. I get it. Whatever. I don't like it.
Old
It's
Amish
weird.
names because farming community. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Malachi.
Isaac, Malachi.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Amos. That was a weird one that got thrown in there. I was like, that's okay.
Amos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like you said anus with an N, not an M.
No.
Yeah.
With an M. I don't know.
Because you were like anus. That was a weird one that got thrown in there, and I'm like,
Imagine I just like didn't watch this movie at all, and I was lying to you. No. Yeah. So they were cool. They were cool kids. I did like the music. It was fun. Kept me intrigued. It wasn't too crazy. Camera angles, a lot of POVs from the corn. That was fun because little fuckers are hiding in there. That was cool, I guess. Vicky, she was dope. She was like just trying to, she just wanted to get to where the fuck they were going. And Bert was like, "Oh no, we ran over some kid, so we gotta fucking go to this town," which Bert fucking sucks. He redeemed himself a little bit at the end, but like he fucking sucks. But no, Vicky was dope. She wanted to like just protect Sarah and Joby and the actual kids that were not worshiping the corn god.
Mm-hmm.
Typical things. Sarah's got premonition powers, bro. She can see into the future. Prophet. She's a corn prophet. I did like that they used her pictures to like narrate the beginning. as to like what happened as all of the adults were dying, and that Isaac with his little fucking hat. Why did you make me watch this?
You know why? We discussed this. Listen, so this is for all of your thoughts, positive and negative, this is a classic horror movie based on a book written by Stephen King. It's no different than me having you watch The Shining or Cujo or Christine or It. Like, Stephen King is a horror master. These are movies based off what he has created. And this is a very popular, I wouldn't say franchise, but at least the movie in and of itself is very popular in mainstream horror. And it's something you had never seen and something you had been called. So you needed to see why. Except those don't suck. Children of the Corn didn't suck. It didn't suck.
It's not. Yeah, I don't like creepy fucking kids in movies. Especially like evil ones.
Though you made me go watch Abigail.
Okay, well, I'm not going to spoil what happens. Maybe she's not all that evil, Matt.
I mean, I saw the fucking fangs in the trailer and shit.
She's a vampire.
Yeah. Our vampire children. Anyway, neither here nor there. Continue.
I've seen the little vampire, and he was adorable. Littlest vampire? Little vampire. Jonathan Lipnicki, little vampire. Right? I don't know.
You walk by the rose.
I need to get ADD med or something. This is insane. Yeah. Creep kids. He walks behind the rose was a thing. They killed the dog, which was just disrespectful. Sarge.
Hate that.
Rest in peace, homie. And then I got a beef with Bert. So he's like a doctor or some shit, right? He's like a med
So are
student.
these swallows or are we on spits now?
Oh, we're on spits now. I'm just giving you everything
Right.
at this point,
Well,
and then you can decipher.
Okay. I'll let you keep going. So
Just,
you got
just
people
let,
first.
just let me rant. I got beef with Bert. Let me cook, please. And so again, he's just this medical student and or doctor. They didn't like really specify it, but like he was going to like a hospital. I don't know. So like that was the whole premise of them going on this road trip. And then they hit the kid who was already dead. But then you put his body in the back seat. Or I'm sorry, in the trunk. But then you never take him out. He was still in the trunk at the end of the movie. They never did anything with his body. Disrespectful. That kid Joseph deserved better. I think that's what his name was.
Did he?
He didn't want to be with the cult anymore. He wanted a peace. And then he got stabbed to death by Malachi in the corn. 15 feet from the road. Disrespectful. Fuck Malachi. That guy sucks. He was probably my least favorite one out of all of them. Isaac's voice was just weird. Like, Malachi was like the worst of them all. I don't know. He was weird. But Bert, again, he got stabbed. And what is the first rule of when you get stabbed? You never take it out.
Okay. I was like, I don't
die. That too.
Yeah,
like that is the one thing they tell you in any medical thing, anything. It's you don't take out the thing that has punctured you. And what did he do immediately? Took it out and started swinging it around.
So what you're saying is never pull out.
That's not what I'm saying.
Evil corn god. Katie said never pull out.
Oh, you have to put it on me. God damn it.
All I heard was Katie say, when things puncture you, never pull out.
This is dumb. I hate when my words are being thrown against me. I'm getting PTSD.
Like corn.
What?
I said you could have worse things than your words thrown against you, like corn.
Listen, I've always hated cornfields.
What a broadcast.
I've always hated cornfields, but like now I'm never going in one. Ever again. If I see a little
Well, now-
kid
yeah, 'cause
in
you're
the
an
corner,
adult
they're
now.
getting drop kicked.
Because you're an adult now. Now you're in trouble.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
So
If
like
I have
that's
my nieces with me, they won't kill me.
that was one of the weird things. Like this, so my grandparents had this cottage in Indiana, and we used to drive through a shit ton of cornfields on the way out to get there. My dad's mom lived in a town that was like out in the middle of nowhere, kind of, and there were a bunch of cornfields on the way there. So like corn in the Midwest everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, I was always afraid of these movies. And I don't know why, because I was a fucking child. I was safe. As long as I subbed to the religion and I didn't piss off Malachi, like I was good. Like, right? Like until I turned 18 or 19. I think in this movie it's 19. Like you're good.
Yeah.
Like you're safe. You know, it's once you're out of your teens, now you're fucked. So I don't know why. Oh, sorry. Aren't there only two things in Illinois and Chicago and cornfields? No.
3 if you count the lake.
Yeah. See, there you go.
There are 3 things in Illinois.
We also have Springfield, which is the capital of Chicago.
Simpsons.
And Simpsons. No, not the Simpsons. Different Springfield.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No one really knows where the Simpsons Springfield is, but it's not Missouri and it's not Illinois. Springfield is the capital of Chicago. I hate you so much right now. Well,
Springfield, Washington, apparently.
Oh, okay. I think they did actually figure that out based on shit. Yeah, there's a conspiracy. There we go. We're not talking Simpsons. So anyway, I was always scared of this shit, right? And I no reason why. Now as an adult, now I have a reason to be terrified of fucking little
demon children.
Demon children, because it's also the thing of like, how many 5th graders do you think that you could fight? Like,
I have been asked this question before. I don't remember what my answer was though.
Well, now the question is, how many 5th graders armed with scythes and farming equipment do you think you could take on?
0. I'm gonna get stabbed
No.
to death. What do you mean? They're gonna just take the scythe around my neck and just pull and see what happens. Like,
Will's scared of demons and children, but not demon children. They're cool.
that. No, what?
All right. What else do you have for spits and swallows? And then I'll get into what I wrote down for my notes.
No, that's literally it. I
Okay.
just this movie was a time.
So we talked about how this is from Stephen King.
Mhm.
And I literally just got done talking about how it still scared me as a kid, even though it would have been safe because only adults die. Vicky is played by Linda Hamilton.
Yes.
Who horror fans may know from things like, oh, I don't know, Terminator.
Mhm.
And a bunch of other shit. So cool to see Linda Hamilton in this. Malachi and Isaac, Easter egg, the book is on the dashboard at the beginning of the movie. Yes. Malachi and Isaac are creepy little Amish bastards that are at odds. Isaac is the voice of he who walks behind the rose, and Malachi is the sword of God or evil corn god. Malachi. So what I appreciate about this is you see, even with children, the duality of religion, right? So you have Malachi, who is a radical. He is God smote the wicked, hellfire and brimstone. Whereas Isaac's more of the prophet. He's here to like spread the word. Like, we don't need to kill everyone. I will tell you who God wants to die and who he doesn't want to die. You don't decide, blah, blah, blah. Malachi's like, no, God said everyone died. And he's like, no, but I spoke for God and I'm telling you, no, like, you need to chill the fuck out. So we get kind of factions, right? There's some people that seem to be more like radical with Malachi and some people that are like, oh no, Isaac is the prophet. We need to listen to him. Like, he's in charge. And then, like I said, it's the God of harvest. Sarah, you mentioned having visions of the future. She draws in crayon, which is going to make me pay very close attention to shit that Joey draws in the future, just in case. I like they put Vicky up as an offering to he who walks behind the rose on the fucking scarecrow cross.
Across from the blue man.
And then they
Ossifer, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah. Calling out. They basically call out how religion gets altered for selfish purposes, how people decide to pick and choose what they want out of religion to make it. And I believe it's the husband, whose name Bert. I did not write down. Yeah, Bert. He's the one that's like, hey, this is some bullshit. Like, you guys are just making shit up to suit your own needs, blah, blah, And then I personally enjoy when Isaac becomes he who walks behind the rose at the end of the movie, and it's like evil zombie Isaac who's like snapping necks and cashing checks. Like the spits that I have, I agree with you. Bert is pretty fucking stupid. His wife, on no more than 3 occasions, said, "Hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's leave." When they were in an empty town that only had children, she's like, "Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go." And he did not listen.
It's his girlfriend, not his wife. He never proposes to her because she brings that up after she serenades him, which pop off.
I'm also mad at the fact that a grown-ass man couldn't beat up a bunch of children who were attacking him. Like, here's my thing. Don't hit children unless they're trying to murder you. Then I feel like it's okay to punch a 7-year-old in the fucking face if he's trying to stab you with a scythe. All right?
Yeah.
Once they get to like 14 or 15 and they're trying to murder you, absolutely okay to hit children.
What did Malachi keep calling Vicky and Bert? He kept like screaming a word.
Outlander.
It was pissing me off. I don't know why.
Outlander.
Because he kept doing like that, and I was like, "Your vocal cord's fucking shot, bro." Like,
Outlander. Yeah.
He did it like 15 times in a row, and I was like, "I'm gonna turn this off."
The movie came out in 1994, so I can't really knock him for this, but I said it for Night of the Demons, so I'm going to say it here. Bad CGI. When the green goes up Malachi to possess him, like 1994, probably looked really cool now.
Oh, you mean Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac, yeah.
Yeah, that was
and then the last thing that I have is a spit. Is the fact that they just illegally adopted 2 children at the end of the movie. Like, they just kidnapped those children. Like, I understand they don't have parents, right? And they were in a town, but like, you can't just. What do? You go to the next town and you're like, "Hey, I found these kids. We're gonna take them and make them ours. We're not even married yet," as you pointed out. Like, we're just gonna illegally adopt. Like, they just kidnapped those children and said, "We're your parents now." Like, there's a court system.
Is it technically kidnapping? Because there are no adults anywhere in that town and their parents were murdered?
Okay, if you find an orphan on the street and just take it home, like a fucking stray dog, it's still kidnapping, Katie. Like,
but like
you still stole that child.
In this scenario, there's no one. Like, it's different if I see an orphan in the street. There are other people around, other adults around.
Okay, what you do in this situation is you take these children to the authorities, who then place them in the foster care system.
You have to go to the next town
legally
to do.
Through. Then you legally go through the process. I'm just assuming they kidnapped these kids and said, I think they said we're going home. We're going to take you home. Let's go home.
Well, they still had to go to the next town anyways to like get a phone and get a car.
With the dead kid in the trunk.
Well, no, they couldn't take that car because there's a bunch of corn in it.
There's a bunch of corn in it.
Like, and then that one bitch tried to like attack Bert like as like the movie was ending, and then she just got hit in the head with the door, and then they were like, "Oh, she's out cold. Let's go home, folks." And then it was the end, and then credits, and I was like, "This is stupid."
Fair. But I do like the Harvest God. I do like the religious subtext here and the analyzation of like anyone can take religion and use it to manipulate a population, even children, and the power of that religion and that belief and how you preach it. Like, they convinced all of these children to murder their parents and also sacrifice themselves once they turn 19.
So in the beginning,
God created the heavens and the earth.
Shut up. In the diner, there were adults.
Yes.
Who were taking part in the murdering of other adults. Like, that waitress was old as hell to be poisoning the coffee. Like, why was she there?
Do we know that she poisoned the coffee?
I think so. Then why would she just be walking out then, like looking like under a trance?
I mean, she might have she may have been coerced, possessed, influenced, and then eventually sacrificed.
I didn't like it.
I mean, they had that old man that they were keeping alive that was like supposed to keep people away from town. Then Malachi went and murdered after Isaac said, "Leave him alone. Like he's cool. Don't murder him." Like,
yeah, murder his dog and then murder him. Fucking rude.
So Malachi was the one that was like, all adults need to die. Isaac was like, certain adults need to die.
Which is a true statement I can understand. Not everybody needs to die. Certain people need to die.
Okay, what I missed it. What does he call his wiener?
Oh, I don't know. That was like 10 minutes ago. I don't remember what was said.
God damn it. Well, what do you call your wiener?
I had it on screen for the sword of God, apparently. I don't remember ever saying the word sword of God in this episode. Maybe you did.
I did.
I
did when I was talking about Malachi. So I said Malachi is the sword of God, or
the
sword of God. Isaac is the voice.
Got it. Yeah.
But the fact that there is an actual like he who walks behind the rose, that this wasn't because like your whole thought is eventually we're gonna find out like Isaac was just manipulating people and it's over. Yeah,
that's literally
and
what
there's an actual evil, real like harvest corn god behind the rose.
I would have bet money that that's not what was going to happen. Fuck right off. I never would have guessed that that's how, like, there was an actual, like, evil demon, evil corn god. I thought Isaac was the evil corn god they were all just worshiping and bowing to his will.
Technically, at one point he was.
But, like, not in the way I thought he was.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think he was going to be possessed by the evil corn god to become the evil corn god. The vessel of the evil corn god.
So you didn't hate this movie, but you didn't really enjoy it. It's still better than Barricade and Zombie Strippers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, it's barely above Barricade. It's
something takes a part of me. Wait, what is Zombie Strippers or this?
This.
Really?
This and Zombie Strippers are like... you make me watch some of the weirdest shit.
This is a fucking classic.
I understand that.
This isn't some random off... Okay, so I didn't... Barricade, we both made each other watch. That was something we agreed to. We're just like, fuck it. That's not on me. Yeah, no, that was on both of us. I made you watch... Kate made you watch Zombie Strippers. First and foremost.
Yeah.
Kate did that. This I made you watch, and this again I made you watch for a purpose because this is a fucking horror classic. It's from Stephen King. There's a purpose for this. This is not in the same vein of a Zombie Strippers. I'm not saying you have every right to dislike this movie as much as you want. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in the shit Matt made Katie watch vein, Night of the Demons and Night of the Demons 2 is way more left field than Children of the Corn.
Well, yeah. I don't know. You've just made me watch so much shit.
And you've enjoyed most of it.
Parts of some things.
You liked Night of the Demons too. You liked it.
I did.
Liked it. Yes. Okay.
Oh, my voice cracked. I
did. Like Jizzy showed up.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't like religion movies. Like ones like these. Like
okay.
And nun is just an evil nun. It's not like this was them being like, this is the only way to do it. Religion, like they made religion a cult in this, which I said religion is a cult. I'm also not religious, and I've never been religious. Maybe that's fun, but like the nun in movies of that vein, I've never seen Immaculate, so I don't know. but like it's obviously like.
Did you watch The First Omen?
No.
Okay. Immaculate is basically The First Omen with Sydney Sweeney in it. They're they're
okay.
kind of sort of basically the
So
same movie for the most part. Kind of.
Okay.
Do you plan on watching them? Do you want like?
I mean, I didn't really have any plan.
I'll give you a synopsis. For anyone who hasn't watched them and doesn't want to know anything about the movies, now would be the time to shut off the show.
I think there's been enough time since the movies come out. They're fine.
The First Omen is basically a prequel to The Omen. It is basically how Damien is born and who decided to make the Antichrist.
Okay.
Immaculate is about an immaculate conception, which when that part came up, I was like, oh, duh, the movie's named Immaculate. I should have known, which is what Jesus was considered. But it's more so about the second coming of Jesus, maybe. Which, as we're watching it, Kate and I, I'm like looking it up, and I looked, and it's like, oh, when Jesus comes, the world will be like burned in fire, and all of the wicked. I'm like, dude, I don't want Jesus to come back. Like, if this was a guy who came and he's like, I love everybody, and you should love everyone and be good and follow my principles and this and that. And now they're like, yeah, but when he comes back, we're gonna burn everyone. Like, we're gonna cleanse the earth in fire. And earthquakes and all sorts of fucked up shit are gonna happen. Disease and like I was talking to Kate, and Kate's like, "Oh, so like what we're currently seeing now, like everything that's happening now." I'm like, yeah, kind of. So the second coming of Jesus may be right around the corner.
So excited.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't really want him to come back if that's the way it's going to be, because I know. Listen, there are a lot of you Christians out there who are like, well, I'm a Christian, so I'm okay. No, you're all bad people. You're all wicked. You will all be judged. You're all fucking sinners.
I can't wait to go to hell. So
you're not safe. You have a theory, Will? Is it the Loki theory where God is Loki?
What?
So there's the theory that's been on TikTok. Me and Will have sent videos back and forth about. So basically, it's this guy that surmises that the Christian God is actually Loki, the Norse god Loki, the trickster god. And he convinced everyone that he is the one and only true God. And there are all of these things, basically like him trying. So like other gods kind of get power from like people worshiping them. So if they believe that there are no other gods and they don't worship them, and it strips them of their power. And how the apples in Adam and Eve are like the apples of Edom, I think it's called, which are like the apples that the gods would eat to gain their godly power in Norse mythology. And there's all of these tie-ins, and like they lay all this out as basically Loki is the Christian god, and he has fooled the world, and he's trying to make us humans follow him. So when Thor and Odin and the Greek gods all come for him, he has an army and we're it.
Oh, great. I can't wait to die by the Greek god. I'm so excited. The existence of demigods, angels, implies there are more than one god to reproduce. Listen, I have seen Supernatural, not all the seasons. I know, and I'm mad at the ending. So I know, and like I've watched like shows like that, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe because the people are. I know people who are like super fucking religious, and I'm like, that ain't me, bro. I think I don't know if I told you or I don't know who I was talking to. I was like, the last time I was in a church was for my friend's Nana's funeral 2 years ago. Rest in peace, Nana. I don't go to church on Easter. I don't go to church on Christmas. I don't do any of that shit. I have never read the Bible. That ain't me. Is there a God? I don't know. Maybe. Is there a hell? Probably. I'll see y'all down there. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, don't force it on me, and I won't force anything on you. I won't force my gay on you, as some people think is a thing, which is not true at all. But yeah, Children of the Corn was weird. I don't like religious cult children.
I'm religious adjacent. I grew up in religion. I believe in God and certain aspects of it. I do not attend church. I don't believe in organized religion. I feel like all organized religion is selfish. It is not of the true purpose of what religion was meant to be, and it is all self-serving for humanity. It has nothing to do with actually being a good person. Because most of the people I know who are staunch religious Christians and things like that are some of the worst, most hateful, judgy people that I've ever met in my life, when the whole idea of being a Christian is being Christ-like, and that's accepting everyone for who they are and not judging. It is the antithesis of what it's supposed to be. So I'm religious adjacent. I refuse to attend church. I am religious adjacent in that I believe in a God. I pray and shit like that, but we don't attend church. I've read the Bible because I grew up in the church. It is what it is.
Yeah. No, it ain't for me, bro. I wouldn't.
Will said
religion was invented to make people feel better about death. The need for self-worth is a pointless life. I feel like we're going down a very deep hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, Children of the Corn. Creepy little demon fucking children.
I mean, the children weren't demons. The children were just...
Okay, one of the children were a demon.
One of the children was a god.
One of the Children of the Corn was the evil corn god.
And everyone else was basically just MAGA Republicans following the evil corn god.
Turned into fucking January 6th up in that bitch real fast.
It really did.
It really did.
You got rid of all the liberals.
Ossifer the blue man. I also thought it was cute that Joby couldn't say officer, so he said Ossifer. I was like, that's so cute.
Which is what people say when they're drunk and they can't say officer.
Excuse me, officer. I'm not drunk, I swear.
The Chinese had the Tao for thousands of years, and didn't you got to tell them to be a good person. See, there you go.
Listen, I'm kind of a good person. Depends on who you ask.
Well, Katie, you got anything else for the Katie Horror Showcase 3?
No, happy to be here. Even though I made me watch some weird shit. Even though it's a classic.
So we're doing Children of the Corn 4 next, and then we're done with Children of the Corn if you don't like it, or do you want to move on to something else and come back to it?
I'll be nice, and I gave Night of the Demons 2. I'll give Children of the Corn 2.
Naomi Watts. All right, just give Naomi Watts a chance.
I'll give Naomi Watts a chance if she gives me a chance. And I'll give and I have time too, because the next one is
a month away.
Yeah. Well, because the next show we do is Trivia. And then
Trivia.
And then Hannibal. Oh god. Okay.
Yep. But hey, Hannibal's only 3 movies. I'm not going to make you watch Hannibal Rising. So 3 movies.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, Katie, tell everyone where they can find you, so I can tell everyone where they can find me, so I can run the outro and go pee.
Okay. You can follow me on Twitter, KatieWrestling13, link to about all things She Late Showcase, twitch.tv/She Late Showcase, youtube.com/She Late Showcase, typically Thursday, 6:15-ish p.m. EST. Yeah, support me this month specifically. But like next month is my birthday, so it's probably both months. Pride and my birthday. Please and thank you.
You guys can follow me at Matt Rivers, MATTRDDR, for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, which is this show. You guys can also follow me on all socials at Smack and Raw, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Threads, or Blue Sky, and everywhere at It's Creation World for all Creation World content. For Miss Katie Kinzie Bay Bay, I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Word Matt Ritter, and this has been your #1 horror podcast on places where you can find people having sex on the internet.
The way you guys didn't see him hop up out that chair so fast. Oh, fun. What? What are you saying?
I've had to pee since the ad break.
You could have just peed during the ad break. I'm not wrong. Ow, got my knee.
We needed a transition. I couldn't just not be here.
Oh, it would have been fine.
Midnight Meat Train, it's fine without me, but coming back live on the show.
And I'm just like, hey. I'm like, so I made Matt disappear.
Just sit in them pee pants. Absolutely not.
No, thank you.
All right. So if you go to StreamYard on a different tab, there's a thing called Watch Along.
Oh, shit.
Voodoo.
Here we fucking go.
Oh, no, I can't do it in this one. I have to do it in this one. We learned that.
We learned this. Ah.
And then my library.
Library. Libros.
We're going to move you over here. We're going to click on you. We're going to close you. I'm going to enter this studio.
Hey, bud.
What?
What?
Hold on. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to mute you on that one. And I'm going to mute myself on that one. Shoot.
That'd be fun. Just echo. Echo.
Okay, there we go. Now, present, share screen.
You also gotta add yourself still, bud.
No, I don't, because we're still over on the other one.
Oh, yeah. What am I doing? I'm dumb. Shut up.
This is just where the movie plays.
Yeah.
Actually, I did not. Hold on. Share screen, entire screen. Also share audio.
Yeah, that might help.
So this is where I was at. Ooh.
Bloodlust. We'll do it's fine.
I feel like those two are gonna fuck. Fair point, Marine.
Mm-hmm.
In my pants. He calls them wrinkles instead of rickles. Yeah. I already think I know what's happening here, so. Dumbass. Your food. Oh, she looks so innocent for a little demon vampire ballerina. No. I don't remember him saying that to her. He did not say that. You're a liar. Oh, we're the military. No, that's not good. Oh, Rickles didn't make it. That lasts like 2 seconds. How the fuck she get out of her room? You feel better? I don't. He looks like a serial killer with the glasses.
Dahmer?
Yeah. You could have just shot her in the back. What are you doing? Now she's seen your face. You guys are bad at this. Oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. There it is. Oh. Yeah, you guys should run now. Well, that's handy. Can we all get back at the same page now? There you go. Uh-oh. Jack shit. Good point. Fuck him up.
One of my favorite lines is coming up.
This. That's that. Yep.
Best line in the whole movie.
Ballerina. Vampire. Why would they, like, if onions really did affect a vampire, why the fuck would they have onions in the house when they set this whole trap house up?
Listen, Sammy didn't know. She thought it was garlic.
They told her to go look for garlic. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would there be garlic in the house if they did this on purpose and garlic was going to fuck a vampire up? I also don't think that they would have left anything that you could have made into steaks unless they were pretty sure you weren't going to be able to kill this kid. She's a ballerina. She could be anywhere. I hope you brought your drugs because you're going to need them. Vampire ballerina. Tell me this is not like, if you're going to relapse, the best time to relapse. Oh, that's... yeah. See, he even has clown pants and socks. Oh, you dumbass. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You're so bloody and gross. And Katie said never pull out. Was she? She's a fucking vampire. Maybe you two can work something out. Maybe you can be like, hey, listen, I have a kid. Let me live. Kill the rest of them. You ate him. Because that's just a shoe. That's just a shoe. Oh, they put you in the basement? Fuck that. Oh, you're dead. Is not good for Sammy. Oh,
Yep.
so is she not eating them?
Depends.
Does she have a favorite blood type? Yep. So what I'm trying to figure out is, did somebody watch Cabin in the Woods and see the vampire ballerina and say we're going to make a movie about that? Or did they watch Megan and say that but with vampires?
Not sure.
Also, how much can that little girl eat human wise? Because she's still a little ballerina girl. I feel like she's got to be full after whatever the dude's name was that you like, who had the bad haircut.
Angus Cloud.
Did he have like brain surgery or something?
What?
Like in did you have me muted? Did Angus Cloud have surgery like on his head at some point? Because it looked like he had scars in his hair.
I don't know.
Oh. You're just the Angus Cloud expert, so I thought I'd ask.
I'm not the Angus Cloud expert.
That's not good. No, you're a vampire. Oh, well. I hope you have more of those.
Nope.
You did not plan to keep her asleep for 24 hours, did you? Well, now what? Yeah. After crawling out a pool of bodies, you're going to get really horny really quick. Facts. Mm-hmm. Like her daddy. She's good. Where did Will go? Last thing he said was just sit in them pee pants and then left. He didn't even say goodbye. Well, that's fucked up. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Oh wow. Can we go back to you saying she's not an evil child? Yeah. Everyone. No, she's the one that set it up. Who are you going to trade her to?
Same.
Nope, I can't do it. I promised.
It's all right. I can make the jokes. I got it.
Oh. For anyone who's still watching now, just so you know, we're watching the rest of Abigail. That's not her name. Her name is Jessie.
But it's just what they've been calling him the entire night. It's what they're used to.
Anna. Why? Don't know. Why? You're too smart for this, Dahmer. Hmm. I watched her break through a door. That cage was not holding her.
No.
Sunlight works. That was pretty fucking cool. Ew.
Ew.
Were they all listening? Was that a plan?
No, she the window.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be dark again though.
Yep.
What? Frank, you're an idiot. No. Where's the Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that you can just like
She tried.
break the wall? She tried very hard. She's in Lisa Frankenstein and then that Back in Time movie, right?
Yep.
Totally Killer. Or is that Kiernan Shipka? Because they're basically the same person.
They're not the same.
No, they are basically the same person.
No.
Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp and Detective Pikachu and Freaky.
Yep. Kathy Newton's goated.
What?
She's goated.
Oh, she's goaded. Wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Blockers. Claire from Supernatural. Okay. Yep.
Mm.
Makes sense. And Paranormal Activity 4, which is the first thing I ever saw her in. Okay. I bet you will. There's still a vampire loose in the house. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Trying to get out of the house.
Yeah. No. Your food. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Is that light? Oh. You see how the light coming through the slats, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, theoretically, they should just be able to break that wall out and get outside then, right? Or like the light should be okay. She was smoking. I was like, the light should be hitting her. She is too flexible. I don't like the way she threw her head back and it was basically touching her spine. Are we doing the JoJo Siwa?
This was before the JoJo Siwa.
You have to do something about those teeth. The wall. You're outside. The fucking walls. Run.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yup.
You go back to the place with the walls that are just boards. No. Those don't work. Don't fall asleep, Katie. Are you watching?
I am watching.
Okay. Because from my perspective, it's like you're just watching me watch the movie.
No, it's over here.
It's over here. Control room. Oh. How? Why do I feel like this is some bullshit? This is oddly sexual. Always has been.
Always will be.
Severe indigestion. What was that about? Stake through the heart does work. Oh. How does time work in this fucking movie? Is it dark again already? It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then there was daylight.
I don't know.
Oh, that's sad. I want to just go hug Zoe right now. Makes a great scumbag.
Yep. Got this.
I don't know how you got this because he's way stronger and way faster and a fucking vampire.
I was saying like a vampire, but
Do we trust her? Katie trusts her, but I don't know if I trust her. That was a hell of a kick for someone who's not strong enough. Oh, see? Way too bendy. Oh. She's doing the Bray Wyatt thing. It's Sister Abigail.
There you go.
Should she pull out, Katie?
Fuck off.
It's the first rule of getting stabbed.
But she's also a medic. She at least patched up Frank after she pulled the pole stick out of his leg.
You pinky promised. He doesn't look like the kind of guy that would pull out.
No.
She just... Frank, I don't think you know how this works. You've like been a vampire for 5 fucking minutes. Her... She hasn't turned. Look at her teeth. Get the other thing. Thank you. Thank you. The only one in this movie with a whole fucking brain is Abigail.
Yeah. She's been alive for thousands of years.
So have I.
No.
37 thousands of years.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, but now you're bit by a vampire. Okay. That works. Even though all his blood got in your blood.
Doesn't matter.
You didn't puke up all your blood, so.
Exactly. He didn't
Which,
eat
like,
shit.
I guess he drained her pretty good. I was going to say, he puked all his blood up. How did he explode into that giant blood pile if he puked everything up? But he drank a lot of her blood. Justin.
That's the name she gave her son to Abigail.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, I heard her call Caleb. Who the fuck is Justin? You might want to take a shower first, though. Good point. That's creepy. I agree. Get the fuck out of there. Go.
Yeah.
To dinner time.
Sure as fuck hope not.
So didn't you say that this is in the same universe as
Ready or Not?
So does
It's allegedly in the same universe.
Is it just because everyone explodes in that universe?
Same director, same film company, similar ways people die.
Okay. You need a shower. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like a power washer. Could you imagine having chunks of people in your hair and shit? And like, I don't even have hair, but like my beard, and trying to wash that out?
No, it'd be terrible.
Is there an end credit scene, or is that it?
So I looked it up. I didn't stay for it. People have interpreted it 2 different ways. I don't think you see anything, you hear something.
Oh, I hate that. They did that at the end of Evil Dead, where it was just like Bruce Campbell saying "groovy" originally, and then when like the unrated version came out, it was her like walking down the road, which was
yeah.
I'm assuming at the very, very end.
I think so.
Quebec.
Canada.
Canada. Animated Universal Studios logo. Copyright 2013. It was good. I didn't like.
You laughed.
No, I did. No, it was fun. It was a fun movie.
I told you it was good. Like, I didn't say it was scary. I said it was good.
No, I know. What I was gonna say was like I wasn't in love with it. I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've watched all year. But like, it was good. Late Night with the Devil still might be my favorite thing I've watched this year.
Well, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that shit was crazy. And really I do think Abigail would have been better had they not spoiled she was a vampire in the trailer.
Maybe.
Because like going into the movie and being like, oh fuck, she's a vampire, would have been cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
But like, so Frank, that guy, that actor, is also in Godzilla and Kong.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that because I saw both those movies back to back that same day. And I went home and I was like, no, this actor's smash. You know, like, very attractive. And I was like, oh my god, he's at both. He looks completely different. I think it's the glasses.
He was a scumbag in this movie.
He's not a scumbag. He's cocky.
I've seen him in other shit. Hold on.
He's been in a lot. I don't remember what, but he's cocky in Godzilla and Kong. He's just an asshole in this one.
Dan Stevens, Downton Abbey.
Oh yeah,
he was Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because I looked it up, I was like, oh fuck, it's crazy.
That's the one with Emma.
Yes. Watson.
Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
Legion. That's what I know him from.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Yeah, I knew he looked familiar. Yeah, he's in Legion. And he was in a movie called Vamps. So, like, vampires are his thing, I guess.
He has an aesthetic.
And a movie called Dracula.
Hey, do you think he likes vampire movies?
Maybe.
Just taking a shot in the dark now.
Bram Stoker. Wait, what is this? Hold on. They remade Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah.
Like in 2006, though? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the one with Gary Oldman. That's Bram Stoker's Dracula to me. It's Gary Oldman and
Love Gary
Winona
Oldman.
Ryder.
Love Gary Oldman.
We watched Who Is Your Hitman on Netflix, or Hitman. It was pretty good. It was funny.
Who's in that? Is that Glenn Powell?
Why is this coming up when I clicked on that? Yeah, Glenn Powell. Yes.
He's very beautiful.
No. Where? Yeah, because he was in Anyone But You, which also had Sydney Sweeney in it, which is why we watched it. Kate actually bought that. But his co-star in this, which is Adria Orania. Whew. The whole time I'm watching this, and I'm like, because he's supposed to be like this nerdy teacher dude who, I'm not going to spoil, but like, he has like kind of like the same aesthetic that What's His Nuts had with the glasses.
Frank.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden he's like really, really attractive. And I'm like, listen, if you could be attractive, you would not decide to not ever just be that attractive. You would not dress like that and put on the glasses and make yourself ugly for no reason if you could just be that hot all the time. Get the fuck out of here.
Being hot's a hard job, I guess.
It is not. I have this picture from when they did the Shining Twins thing for Halloween Havoc of Scarlet and Shotzi. And in the picture, Scarlet's thigh highs are uneven and it bugs the shit out of me. One is higher than the other.
The little things.
Shotzi's are too, but just a little bit. Scarlet's are like way off.
They clearly didn't care then. Typically, costumes would pay more attention to detail.
I'm just saying, driving me nuts.
That's fair.
All right, I think that's it. We're only being watched on X right now, or have been for a while anyway. So, if you guys are watching us on X, thanks for joining us. We love you. Bye.
One person's still on Twitch.
I think that's the bot, but I could be wrong. Bye.
Bye.